sideline. To Brower. Now Huberty, left of the wheel. Back on top. They'll go to Shallow. Coach Yankee, the assistant coach for the Panthers, yelling a new offensive set. Something new against this 2-1-2 zone. Here they get it inside to Brower. Brower shot off the mark, cleared by Menominee. It's Barrett, Sarah Barrett. Hands off to Hofer.
Yeah, and a really nice head fake, but Natalie got down the lane, just couldn't finish.
To the baseline. Here's Anderson. She's going to be called for steps. Tried to do a spin move, and Emma just got her feet all tangled up.
There's so much spinning going on in this sport time. I'm starting to get dizzy.
It's like a tilt-a-whirl.
Is it figure skating or basketball?
Allen into the game for the Panthers. She has it on the right wing. Bounces, short corner. Huberty trying to get it out of there. Back to Allen. 6:25 and counting here in the first half. Huberty driving baseline, pulling up, jumper, no good. Brower tips it out, trying to run it down, saves it, but it goes out of bounds. Nice hustle by Natalie.
If I see a triple Lutz, then I'll be really surprised.
Menominee fans right behind us wanted over the back on Brower on that rebound attempt. No call. Menominee basketball, though. Anderson has it in the backcourt. Brower trying to steer her. Knocked out of bounds by Shallow. Another touch, another tip.
Anything to disrupt the offense, and that's what Coach wants to see.
Inbounding straight away from us. Here's a steal attempt by Allen. Knocked into the backcourt, but Hofer runs it down. Lead pass ahead. Anderson, three, way off the mark. Hit nothing but board. Huberty clears it. Lead pass ahead to Shallow. 2-on-1 bust out. Sammy looks low right to Brower. Spinning into the middle of the lane. Right-hand hook. No, she taps it out. Rebound will go into the backcourt. No over and back. After a shot, Panthers will reset the offense. 5:45 mark in the first half. 15-8. Panthers on top by 7. Allen, ball faking, tapped away by Anderson. Back on top, Shallow. Bounces to Steffen. Now they'll go corner. Huberty firing away. No good. Long rebound comes out. Anderson runs it down for the Maroons. Gives it over to Aaron Barrett. Barrett between the circles. Over to Hofer on the drive cut. Too strong again by Menominee. That was Wellner, who had a nice look after a splash cut. Here come the Panthers on the clear. Huberty again in the corner. We're going to have a foul called away from the ball. I believe it's going to go on Anderson.
I believe so, too.
Trying to deny Brower a splash cut of her own.
Her first foul. Only the fifth.
Yeah, I don't know why they're sending her to the free throw line.
It's bad, he said.
Yeah,
bad.
Okay. No bonus attempt, so it'll be an inbound for the Panthers.
The crew had it on. They knew what was going on.
Allen to inbound. Looking, gets it in. Shallow, top of the key. Brower, left wing. Huberty driving to the basket, off the window, too strong. Huberty gets her own rebound, clears it, and is fouled underneath.
Yeah, she was fighting with her own player there for a while.
Still no bonus for the Panthers. They will go to the free throw line on the next one.
Bree Burnett picking up her first personal.
Panthers looking for a set inbound play, looking for Allen coming to the corner. She's firing away. No good, and a clear by Burnett.
I think they should ask for a new ball.
Nothing's going in
This
here.
one is not finding the bottom basket.
There's a three by Barrett. No good. That is Aaron. That three ball came up just a little strong. Panthers clear the rebound. Run it to the other end. At the elbow, knocked away from Brower, but the Panthers get it back. Now a pass goes into the backcourt. Shallow's going to touch it. It will be over and back. She didn't touch it. Barrett was on her horse.
Yeah,
Going to pick that baby up and cash in.
I don't know. These hoops have been spitting everything out, Todd. Like the Panthers are now on, was that my Autumn here is going to tally it up for me.
2 players in for the Panthers.
17 missed shots in a row by the Panthers right now.
Wow. Hofer looking to inbound. To Burnett. Back on top to Hofer. 15-8. 4 minutes to go in the game. There's another curl cut by Klatt, and her shot is off the mark. We've got a alternate possession on that rebound. It will be Menominee basketball.
Zadowski in for the Panthers. She's got to play smart here for the last 4 minutes. She doesn't want to pick up that third foul before going into half.
Hofer looking, still looking, bounces low right, taken away by the Panthers. It's Huberty. She went to her knees to get that interception. Krotz looking way ahead. This is Albrecht. Kick back outside. Helmley, open 3, firing away and good.
Praise the God. That one drop.
18-8. We finally broke the string. Tapped away by Sadowski. Lead pass ahead. Huberty bounces it low left to Sadowski. Back outside. Helmley.
Thought about it.
Yet travels on that one.
Should have pulled the trigger. She's hot. She doesn't take much to be hot right now, but she is hot. She's knocked in 2 threes.
One shot going in. That heats us up.
It was a bit of a dry spell there for the Panthers.
Wellner.
That's a takeaway.
Takes it away on the inbound. Over to Helmley, left wing. Back. Sadowski stepped into the three-point line. Her jumper's off the mark, and a foul is called on the Panthers underneath.
So that one's going to go on Albrecht. Bonus for the Menominee.
Yep, we should be shooting free throws on the other end. Burnett will toe the line with the Panthers on top, 18-8. 3:21 left to go in our first half of play.
It's been a while since the Maroons have found the bottom of the basket as well.
They're not going to on that free throw. Flat and hard. It comes off to the Panthers. Krotz has it go through her hands, gets it back. Skip pass. This is Helmley. Ball fake, driving, left side. Cut off there by Burnett, and we're going to have a foul called on the Maroons. A lot of reaching and grabbing, and they did call the foul, and Helmley will shoot the bonus.
Kendall Klatt picking up her second, sending the Panthers to the line for a one-on-one.
Sadowski will sit down, gave him a minute, and like you said, don't want to pick up that third one here in the first half.
I think that's what the coach was telling her. I thought he was telling her she had 1 more minute before she went in, but he was telling her you got 1 minute when you're in.
Helmley's free throw, too strong. Delisle clears the rebound. Hofer walks it into the front court. 3 minutes to go, half number 1. Bounced at it, elbows at the ankles. Panthers take it away. Albrecht got it, lead pass ahead. They'll swing it right to left. Krotz's jumper, that came up short. Had a lot of defensive pressure there.
Not much legs in that shot.
Menominee tries to beat the press by going over the top, and they threw it away. Game has turned a little sloppy here, second part of this first half.
That's the Panthers forcing turnovers again. They're compiled 12 to their stat right now.
Panthers on top by 10. They'll go to the elbow. That's Albrecht. Back outside. Panthers looking to work this thing inside, outside. There's a 3 by...
Hello! Morgan Helmley with a hat trick.
And they did just that. They went inside to Albrecht. She kicked it outside to Helmley, and she buried the 3. We're going to take another timeout with 2:22 left to go in the half. Panthers on top, 21-8. On your Panther Radio Network, WOCO.
Tired of running to the bank for every little check? You can save a trip to the bank with the convenience of mobile check deposit from the Stevenson National Bank and Trust. Snapping a picture with our app is as safe as depositing checks at one of our 7 locations. No more rushing to the bank before closing to make those important deposits. Visit snbt.com to enroll for mobile check deposit today. The Stevenson National Bank and Trust, 101 Bray Lake Way in Oconto, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Twos are wild. 2:22 left to go in the first half.
Let's call Hemley the microwave because she's heating up. She's the only one right now. It's Morgan's third triple of the first half here.
And that's what they need. I mean,
they're
any way you can score. But Morgan has shown the last couple games she can put it in.
Yeah, she has. And stepping up and being a scorer is what the Panthers need. And both teams have had huge dry stretches here in this first half where nobody scored. Fucking 8-10 shots in a row for both teams.
It'll be Menominee basketball. Belial gets it into Hofer. Up ahead to Wellner. She breaks the pressure but steps on the sideline. Pressure by Caitlin Albrecht. Force that turnover. Morgan Helmley will inbound right in front of us. Menominee staying in that 2-3 zone. 2-1-2. Here's Cross.
Yeah, you think they're going to be paying a little bit more attention to number 5 for the Panthers.
Now Helmley has it at the elbow as she did a cut inside. They moved her to the elbow area. Now short corner, Albrecht trying to fight against the double team. Ball's loose. Albrecht trying to keep it alive. Brower goes to the deck, and we've got a held ball. Not really held, but they're going to stop play, and possession arrow to Oconto Falls. We're under 2 minutes to go in the half. 1:49 to be exact. Inbounds comes to Shallow. Over to Helmley. Helmley firing three again. That one's off the mark. Rebound. Kratz rips it away. Shallow bounces, elbow. Brower outside. Another three on the way. Hit for Helmley. Woo! She likes the inside game. Belial to the middle. They break it with Wellner. Over to Barrett. Barrett trying to get to the baseline. Cut off by Kratz. Skip pass. They've got Wellner. Back outside. Belial trying to use that spin move. They kick outside to Barrett. Knocked away. Taken away by Kratz. Gets it to Albrecht. Here comes Shallow up the right sideline. Into the corner. This is Helmley. They'll kick it back outside. Now they're going to fly out at Morgan a little bit more conscientious of where she is. They go elbow. Brower splits the defense. Hits the deck. Kicks it to Kratz. Jumper, no. Barrett clears the rebound. That was Sarah Barrett. Over to Hofer. We're under a minute to go. 50 seconds and counting. Hofer between the circles. Man-to-man defense by the Panthers the entire first half. Free throw line, Belial. Faces up, goes outside to Barrett. Down the right lane line, left it short. It was Wellner, and she had a good look. Panthers clear with 35. Shallow. Kick to the outside. Helmley has it in the corner. They'll kick it back outside. Shallow driving middle. Kratz in the left corner. Skip pass. Here's Helmley. Nice catch off the short hop. Shallow back to Helmley. Firing again. Yeah! Bingo! Morgan Helmley is in fuego right now. 27-8 with 13. Make it 12. Belial in the backcourt with 10. That is a bam! Lead pass ahead. This is Wellner. Back outside. 5 seconds. Hofer's got it between the rings. Not looking at the clock. Anderson, turnaround from the free throw line. No good. And the horn goes off. Panthers, on the strength of Morgan Helmley's hot hand from three-point range, are leading at the half 27-8.
Count up all your exits.
Panthers on top 27-8 as they head to the locker room. Morgan Helmley, Brett, how many threes did she knock in there?
That'd be 5.
5 threes. That totals 15. She's got more than the entire Menominee team by herself. We're going to let our stat cats go to work, give us some numbers. When we come back, we'll run down the scoring, tell you a little bit about this first half, and get ready for an exciting second half between the Maroons of Menominee and the Oconto Falls Lady Panthers in this non-conference girls action. You're listening to WOCO Sports Radio.
Hi, folks. This is David from Witt's Piggly Wiggly in Oconto Falls. Are you sick of rising gas prices? Well, at Witt's, we have a solution. When you purchase qualified groceries with blue shelf stickers, and there's hundreds throughout our store, you build up discounts for 15 gallons of gas on your club card. Then, when you fill up at our Pig Stop pumps, just scan your card and watch the gas price drop. So scan your card, shop the blue stickers, and save money on gas at the Pig in Oconto Falls.
Holidays are a time of joy. Don't let money worries get in the way. Want a stress-free holiday? Call NEW Credit Union at 800-924-1250 and ask about our holiday loan special. That's 800-924-1250. Rates as low as 4.99% annual percentage rate for a 12-month term. Maximum amount $2,500. Our loan specialists work hard to help you get the loan that fits your needs. Rates subject to credit worthiness. Stop at any one of our locations or you can apply online at newcu.org. Example of repayment would be a monthly payment of about $8.56 per $100 borrowed. All loans subject to approval. Federally insured by the NCUA. With offices in Oconto, Surrey, Oconto Falls, and Peshtigo, we are federally insured by the NCUA. Membership eligibility required. This holiday season, remember, we can help you own it.
At 24/7 Well and Pump Service, we mean just that. Water will be available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call 920-848-2407 or 920-604-2407, and a licensed professional will come out to your site, whether it is a water system installation, repair, well inspection, or install underground water lines. They'll be there. Call 920-848-2407 or 920-604-2407. We're in the Oconto Falls area Yellow Pages. 24/7 Well and Pump Service, Fireside Road, Oconto Falls.
Hi folks, this is David from Witt's Piggly Wiggly in Oconto Falls. Are you sick of rising gas prices? Well, at Witt's we have a solution. When you purchase qualified groceries with blue shelf stickers, and there's hundreds throughout our store, you build up discounts for 15 gallons of gas on your club card. Then when you fill up at our Pig Stop pumps, just scan your card and watch the gas price drop. So scan your card, shop the blue stickers, and save money on gas at the Pig in Oconto Falls.
We've heard it time and time again. You want local loan decisions and servicing, faster turnaround, and answers to your questions handled right here in Oconto. At the Stevenson National Bank and Trust, we've got all of those bases covered, from local loan decisions and on-time closings to great rates and fair terms. Visit me, Bob Schwartz, at the Stevenson National Bank and Trust. I've helped many people, and now I'd like to help you with your next loan. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Holidays are a time of joy. Don't let money worries get in the way. Want a stress-free holiday? Call NEW Credit Union at 800-924-1250 and ask about our holiday loan special. That's 800-924-1250. Rates as low as 4.99% annual percentage rate for a 12-month term. Maximum amount $2,500. Our loan specialists work hard to help you get the loan that fits your needs. Rates subject to credit worthiness. Stop at any one of our locations or you can apply online at newcu.org. Example of repayment would be a monthly payment of about $8.56 per $100 borrowed. All loans subject to approval. Federally insured by the NCUA. With offices in Oconto, Surrey, Oconto Falls, and Peshtigo, we are federally insured by the NCUA. Membership eligibility required. This holiday season, remember, we can help you own it.
I loved playing high school sports. I loved the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, all the pageantry, and I wanted to keep playing. But I graduated. No colleges called, and neither did the pros. So, to stay close to the game I loved, I decided to become a high school official. You know, a referee. When I played high school sports, I learned the importance of integrity, good sportsmanship, and respect for the rules. Now, as a high school official, I get to help model these same values to others. Maybe the colleges and the pros didn't call, but the kids in Wisconsin did. And now, I'm enjoying the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, and all the pageantry of high school sports all over again.
This message presented by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Decreasing cloud cover tonight with a low temperature of 31 degrees and winds out of the southwest at 5 to 10. On Saturday, we'll see sunny skies with a high temperature of 45 and winds out of the west at 5 to 10. Sunday, sunshine with a high temperature of 45 degrees. Monday, we'll see showers with a high temperature of 51. Tuesday, sunny with a high temperature of 34. And for Wednesday, partly sunny skies with a high of 29. Thursday, partly sunny and 27. For WOCO Radio, I'm meteorologist Ray Miller.
We all want to be self-sufficient, whether it's fixing projects at home, whether it's changing the oil on the car, or maybe even keeping your checkbook balanced. But when it comes to income taxes, trust me, you don't want to do it yourself. You don't want to do it with someone that just does it 3 months a year as a little sideline job. You need to work with a proactive 24/7 CPA firm that can actually get your results and keep more money in your pocket. Pick up the phone today. 715-735-0583.
Green Bay Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers on track to practice tomorrow, 45 days after surgery to repair his broken collarbone. I'm Bill Scott with Sports. Packers head coach Mike McCarthy.
He's got a workout today. They'll obviously evaluate, but we're looking tomorrow to potentially practice him in a trial return only. So, but that's the outlook. We'll determine that tomorrow after his work today.
Packers need a victory Sunday against Tampa Bay to keep their playoff hopes alive. Wide receiver Devontae Adams asked if they use the term must win.
Not generally, but at this point, it kind of is. We've dug ourselves into a hole similar to last year, and it's really must win at this point, especially if you're thinking about down the road and playoff hopes and all that stuff. We gotta win games. We can't bank on other teams losing and all that stuff. Like I said, you dig yourself a hole, you got to get yourself out of it. So at this point, it's just winning games.
Unbeaten Wisconsin Badgers will be without tailback Bradrick Shaw and tight end Xander Neville for the rest of the season. Both players suffered season-ending injuries in the regular season finale at Minnesota. Badgers take on the Buckeyes in the Big Ten title game Saturday night. Former Badger hockey defenseman and four-time Olympian Chris Chelios has been named to the International Ice Hockey Federation Hall of Fame class of 2018. Chelios will become the 23rd American to be enshrined in that Hall of Fame. Hockey Badgers at Minnesota this weekend for a two-game series against the rival Gophers. Freshman forward Tarek Baker.
More so we just need to bear down as a group and just come together and we just got to realize that throughout the whole year, each point is worth just as much. So I think we just got to bear down as a group.
Top-ranked Badger women will host Minnesota Duluth in the first of two at LeBon Arena in Madison tonight. NCAA women's volleyball tournament opens around the country today. The Badgers will start against in-state rival Marquette in Ames, Iowa. Badgers have already beaten Marquette once this season in Madison. The Badger basketball team kicks off Big Ten play at home tomorrow against Ohio State at the Kohl Center. Bill Scott, Wisconsin Radio Network.
Whether it's a birthday party, team building event, holiday party, or a conference, Holiday Inn Madison West has the space for your event. And now, through the end of the year, you can book your space for 50% off the rental fee. Call the Holiday Inn Madison West Sales Department at 608-826-0500 to book your event now. That's 608-826-0500. Business or pleasure, we've got room for it all at Holiday Inn Madison West.
This is you over 30 years ago.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
And this is your mom now.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Roles change without us noticing. That's why AARP gives you the information to provide even better care for your loved one. Visit aarp.org/caregiving. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
If you don't know everything about insurance, you'll profit from the knowledge and experience at the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, 113 North Main Street, downtown Oconto Falls. You'll benefit from their thorough analysis of the insurance that you really need. They'll recommend the companies and policies that are the best for you. At the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, they specialize in complete coverage of all your insurance needs. Call the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, 113 North Main Street, downtown Oconto Falls.
He's Brett. I'm Todd. We're back at the Oconto Falls Fieldhouse getting ready for the second half. Badgers on top, 27-8.
Neither of that matters. The name you need to know is Morgan Hemley, knocking in 5 threes in the first half.
Menominee with the basketball to start.
Oh, there we go.
They get off the schneid early as Barrett makes a shot going down the middle of the lane. What did they shoot in the first half, Brett?
They shot 11% from the floor.
3 of 27. But they're 1 for 1 here in the second half. Helmley has it, left of the wheel.
Well, you're bound to heat up sooner or later.
Looking for Crotch inside, back outside Helmley. Ball fake, pull up, jumper on the way, ripped
that
out.
was too close.
He came inside the three-point line that time. Rebound cleared by Menominee. Panthers on the other side shot a nice 40%, 9 of 22. Those stats.
Better yet, they shot 50% from the line, and that's a big improvement for them.
Those stats provided by Emerson Rice and Autumn Gable of the Oconto Falls 5th grade, helping us out as stat cats tonight. Panthers, man-to-man defense. Barrett working the dribble, spins against Sadowski, kicks outside to sister Sarah Barrett. Now they'll look for Belial. At the elbow, off the glass and in. 4-0 run. Here's Crotch to the other end. Blocked by Anderson, and a foul is called. That was 6-1, blocking 5-3. I'm not sure where the contact was, but Kennedy will go to the free throw line.
Kennedy's to the line already once tonight. She's 1 of 2. Let's see if she can keep at least that 50% going.
Free throw too strong. You mentioned Helmley, but quickly leading scorers, Brett?
Leading the first half, leading scorers for Menominee was Emma Anderson with 5, 2 for Hofer, and 1 for Wellner.
Second free throw is no good. Sadowski comes away with an offensive rebound. Took it away from Anderson. Bounces to Helmley. Free throw line, back outside. Sadowski, catch and shoot 3. Came up short. Barrett clears the rebound and now is fouled in the backcourt by the Panthers.
Huberty picking up her first personal. For the Panthers, leading away, of course, 15 points for Morgan Hemley. Then 5 for Huberty and 3 for Steffen, 2 for Albrecht, and 1 apiece for Kratz and Brower.
Hofa into the front court, taken away by Sadowski, but then Barrett takes it right back. Up ahead to Belial. Too strong off the glass. Anderson put back, yes, and a foul.
Again, Sadowski would be a lot better off if she uses that outside hand. She would have been breaking free a lot cleaner on that. Timeout by Kaz. Panthers taking a quick 30. We'll try to regroup.
Cold shooting in the first half for Menominee, but they've got the first 3 baskets here in the second half, the first minute 40.
Maybe we got a hot rim and a cold rim.
Could be it. They switch at halftime, so Menominee shooting now on our right side, moving left to right in front of us. Panthers going right to left. 27-14 is our score. This is the first ball game for Menominee. First time on the floor. I'm surprised you haven't mentioned the Menominee Michigan scoreboards yet. We went there last year, and they were pretty sweet.
Yeah, they're beautiful. They got a little full screen picture going on up there.
Yeah, a little video board. Miss on the rebound, put back by Belial. No, Huberty clears it to Sadowski. Looking way ahead, got Crotch. She catches it low right, puts it up and in. Nice look ahead by Sadowski.
That pass could have been a little bit quicker coming out.
Belial across the timeline, over to Barrett. Barrett picks his sister Barrett. Back on top. This is Aaron Barrett to the free throw line. Belial, head fake, elbow, jumper. No, came up short. Cross with the rebound, taken away by Barrett. He's going to lay it up and in. Took it away, took it right to the basket, and laid it in.
Yeah, she feasted on that one. Picked it clean off the bone and dropped it for 2.
29-16. Skip past to Sadowski. Again, zone defense by the Maroons. Brower outside. Sadowski. Panthers being patient. Trying to spread things out. Brower at the free throw line. Trying to post up there. Sadowski drops it low right. Huberty lost the handle underneath. She goes to the floor, tries to kick it out. Brower goes down 2, gets it over to Helmley. 3!
Oh, my goodness. She has not lost the touch.
32-16. Panthers got them double up here. Early going of the second half. That's 6 3-pointers by Morgan Helmley. Anderson drops it low left to Barrett, and she's pushed out of bounds.
Emma Huberty going to pick up the foul on that one, her second. team's second foul.
That last three-pointer set up by good hustle by Huberty and Brower, both going to the floor to try and keep that thing alive, and they just did that, got it over to Helmley, and she buried it.
I'll take that back. It's the third team foul by the Panthers.
Low right, they got Anderson on the inbound, puts it up and in. Just too strong in there.
A smart play by Natalie. She just went straight up. She didn't try to block that one. Didn't want to pick up the cheap foul.
Panthers go low left in the short corner. That's Huberty. Back outside, Stelsky. Free throw line, Brower. Kratz, ball fake, baseline, up and over Anderson. Brower cleans up the mess and is not fouled, knocked out of bounds. She came crashing in to get that rebound. It was knocked away from her. Panthers will inbound, baseline right. To Huberty, ball fake, baseline, jumper, came up short. Hofer stepped on the baseline trying to grab that rebound. I thought Sadowski might have a good, clean look at it. She was right there, but as the ball was coming down, just touched the corner of the backboard, threw her up. Inbound to Sadowski, firing away, yes, sir!
It is raining threes!
35-18 on the triple by Sadowski.
That's Brianna's first basket of the night.
In the backcourt, picked up the dribble. Hofer trying to get it across. Still double team there, knocked away. Kratz has it. One on none. Kennedy puts it up and in. There's that pressure defense by the Panthers. Barrett picks up the dribble. Tries to get it to Sister. Threw it away.
They got them rattled.
I would say right now,
there's a timeout.
We're going to have a timeout here, too. Timeout Menominee, 37-18. Panthers, 13:45 left to go in the ball game. We'll take one also. You're listening to WOCO Sports Radio.
At 24/7 Well and Pump Service, we mean just that. Water will be available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call 920-848-2407 or 920-604-2407. And a licensed professional will come out to your site, whether it is a water system installation, repair, well inspection, or install underground water lines. They'll be there. Call 920-848-2407 or 920-604-2407. We're in the Oconto Falls area Yellow Pages. 24/7 Well and Pump Service, Fireside Road, Oconto Falls.
Turn yourself up, my mic up. I want to give props out to the Panther dance team. Nice routine at halftime. Interesting routine. Something a little different. And very movie. Very clean routine.
Panther ball. Start after this timeout.
On the floor for the Panthers, it'll be Helmley, Sadowski, Kratz, Huberty, and Brower.
That looks like the Maroons are going to do a little bit of pressure now.
A little 1-2-2 three-quarter look. Here's Brower on the baseline. Kick outside. Panthers will move it quickly, left to right, keeping it hot. Helmley has it. Now they fall back into the 2-3 zone again. Look to be a 1-2-2 three-quarter court trapping defense. Here's Brower, middle of lane. Pull up, and a foul is called on the push. Going to go against the Maroons.
I believe it's going to go on Emma. That is her third.
Emma Anderson, a 6'1" freshman.
Yeah, Natalie played a pretty good game. Had some really nice offensive moves. Just hasn't been able to get the score. There's one for her.
From the line, Brower knocks it in.
She's been active on the board.
Bree Burnett, the only senior on the Menominee team, 5'10". Checks in for Anderson with those 3 fouls. Second free throw, right through the middle.
Holding strong at that 50% mark right now, the Panthers are.
Hills Wellner trying to get it to Hofer. Hofer across the timeline to Barrett. Barrett trying to get it to her sister. Double team there. Gets it over to Wellner, right side. Ran into Barrett. Burnett way outside. Hofer has it, top of the key. Hofer trying to direct traffic. Gives it up to Sarah Barrett. Janowski trying to poach that cross-court pass. Backdoor cut. They give it up to Burnett, and she knocks it in from the baseline. Sadowski, T. Huberty still in the backcourt. Cross-court to Kratz. Now Sadowski 3-on-2 if they want it. Ball fake. Left hand by Brower is no good. Then she gets a foul called, trying for that rebound.
That's Natalie's third. Team 4 foul. Again, Natalie, nice strong move, nice shot. Just having a hard time finding the score tonight. Not bad shots.
5.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. 4 new players on the floor for the Panthers. Brower stays. Ahead to Hofer. So it's Allen, Shallow, Albrecht, Steffens, and Brower on the floor for the Panthers right now. Hofer directing traffic. Back in the dribble out. Between the circles. Bounces to the free throw line. There's a little weave play. Barrett, the freshman, little left hand jump hook from the middle of the lane, goes in. Look out. 39-22 is our score. Aaron Pass, thanks, man, covered me. I'm looking down at I sure it's helping me out here. Albrecht will inbound right in front of us. 6 minutes gone by in the second half. Panthers break this pressure. Steffens on the right wing. And a foul called on Burnett. Yeah, I can't even write down my score and look up and the ball coming at me.
I'll tell you what, one thing we haven't really talked about, but has been very impressive about the Panthers, and we've seen them play, is how quick they move the ball on the offensive side of the floor.
Here's a 3 by Albrecht off the mark on the run out. 2-on-1 bust out. Barrett has it. Albrecht's all the way back. Her jumper is good.
Albrecht Barrett putting on a show here in the second half.
39-24. Bounce to Brower. Brower trying to get to the baseline. Poke checked away. It'll stay to Oconto Falls. You're right, Brett. Especially we get to really see it against the zone defense like they're going against tonight, but they do keep it hot on the outside.
8 points for Aaron Barrett of Menominee here in the second half after not having any in the first.
Brower's going to get a break as Helmley checks back in. Here's Allen in the corner. Open, firing, 3.
There he is.
Set inbound play for Kaylin Allen, excuse me.
That was a nice 3 by the Lady Panthers tonight.
Hofer again, directing traffic. Almost knocked away by Allen. She's way outside. There's another touch by Allen. Barrett runs it down, spins against Shallow. Gets a ball screen, moving right, kicks it over to Wellner. Wellner putting it on the floor. Scoop shot with the right hand, no good, but a foul is called.
A nice move. Drove with the left hand, scooped it over to the right, and put up the shot.
Wellner on the free throw line. That's McKenzie, a 5'8" freshman. Her first one is off the mark. Second one for the shooter. Foul check in is Belial.
Foul was on Steffens, her first personal.
Second free throw, that one's off. Caitlin Albrecht, runs it down in the corner. Up ahead to Allen, jumper, baseline, yes. 20-point Panther lead, and an errant pass by Menominee goes out of bounds, trying to beat the press over the top. Turnover, Maroons, Panther basketball. Side inbound. They get it to Shallow. Here's that 1-2-2 press to Albrecht, still in the backcourt. Over to Allen, still in the backcourt. Now they'll go attack middle. Shallow, most traveled. Over to Albrecht, pulling up. High archer. Friendly bounce. So that one hung on the rim, danced around a bit, and said, good night.
Was that a 3-2, Tom?
That was a 2. He was inside the line. He had enough arc to get from the 3, but it was a 2-pointer. And a wild shot by the Maroons goes out of bounds.
I tell you what, it almost seems like maybe that Coach Cass had a little input on something of what kind of zone they were going to throw at him press, because the Panthers seemed to have an answer, on the spot the first time they ran it at him.
Yes, this 1-2-2 look. Yep. Yeah, the Panthers, they run Shallow through the middle this time. Kicks to the corner. Steffens driving against Anderson. Anderson got a piece of it from behind, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay to Oconto Falls. Yeah, they start with a one-guard or three-guard look against it. One in the middle, two on the wings. And they kick it outside. And then Shallow goes diving through. Here's Helmley, catch and shoot three. Yes. And a foul. Helmley with another triple. Morgan going to the free throw line for the rare 4-point play opportunity.
Morgan has not made a basket from inside the arc. That's her 7 from outside the arc.
My memory's not very good, but I don't remember too many players that have knocked in this many threes in one ball game. Helmley's free throw, no good. Again, that's too close.
Yeah,
15-foot mark is too
got to
close.
stay outside the arc
At least tonight it is.
Yeah.
Barrett, skip past the Belial. Trying to shake again.
On the floor.
Stephens, and Shallow goes down and ties it up. Panther basketball. Nice hustle by Sammy Shallow.
When you're feeling it, you're feeling it. And Morgan, she's feeling it.
Here's that 1-2-2 press. Now they'll get it to Shallow as she gave it up. Bounces to Stephens. Back outside Albrecht. Ball fake once. Driving to the lane. Kick outside. Helmley knocked away. Shallow runs it down. Tried to double team her. Helmley, right wing. Skip pass. This is Albrecht. Left of the wheel. Panthers being patient. Almost halfway through the second half. Closing in on the 9-minute mark. Allen has it, right wing, free throw line extended. Albrecht manning the free throw line now. They try and get it there and work inside, outside. Here's Helmley. Ball fake. Gets to the baseline, kick outside. Three by Stephens. That's just off the mark. Actually, you know, these threes that Panthers have been shooting tonight, Brett, it looks like they're really taking their time and getting better looks. They're not rushing that three-point attempt.
Well, they're falling, so, you know.
Belial outside.
You keep shooting them.
This is Anderson way outside. Big girl now spinning inside, trying to post up. They'll kick to the baseline. Belial with the right hand off the window. No, Anderson with the rebound. Little right hand hook glass. Yes. 49-26. Panthers. Albrecht, corner. Stephens back outside. Albrecht with Barrett right in her face. Gives it over to Allen. Allen drops it to the baseline. Trying to work inside with Helmley. Knocked away, taken away. Here come the Maroons. Up the near sideline. Barrett to Barrett. Ball fake. Drives middle. Kicks outside. Now Anderson outside the arc. Firing away. Yes, sir.
That's her second three.
Big girl goes in and out. 20-point Panther lead. 49-29. 7:54 to go in the ball game. We're going to take a timeout. Come on back for the final 8. You're listening to Panther Basketball on WOCO.
Tired of running to the bank for every little check? You can save a trip to the bank with the convenience of mobile check deposit from the Stevenson National Bank and Trust. Snapping a picture with our app is as safe as depositing checks at one of our 7 locations. No more rushing to the bank before closing to make those important deposits. Visit snbt.com to enroll for mobile check deposit today. The Stevenson National Bank and Trust, 101 Bray Lake Way in Oconto, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, those Stat Cat pencils are heating up a little bit this second half. Both teams shooting much better.
Yeah, well, especially the Maroons. I mean, they've already...
Well, 3 of 27 in the first half.
They've already knocked in 9 baskets here in the second half, where they only had 3 in the first. So, you know, first game out for them. They're starting a couple freshmen. You know, it's understandable, but 11%, I'm sure that's a lot lower than Coach was hoping to see.
Yeah.
But like you said, they've come out here and brought their game a little bit stronger here in the second half. They had themselves in quite a hole.
Panthers, new lineup on the floor now. Sadowski, Helmley, Brower, Krotz, and Huberty. Panthers starting 5 back on the floor. No press by the Maroons that time. Here's Krotz for 3.
Oh, my. Everybody's getting in on the game. Another 3 for the Panthers.
I wonder which one of those coaches is going to take credit for the shooting clinic. Here's Anderson going middle. Barrett trying to hit Wellner. She saves it. Barrett back outside to
Well, they had Anderson down on the block, wide open. Didn't see her.
Here's Barrett again trying to spin middle outside to Sarah. Barrett fires away, rebound to Helmley. Outlet to Crotch. Hands it off to Sadowski. She's the point. She'll bring it across. Maroons have gone to a man-to-man. Helmley trying to find Crotch underneath. Ill-advised pass taken away by the Maroons.
That pass was late coming if it was going to go.
Double team by the Panthers. Wellner trying to get to Anderson. She was going inside. Pass was going outside. Excuse me, that was Klatt on the pass. Turnover, Maroons.
Maroons have decided to drop out of that trapping press.
They're going straight half-court man. There's a little handoff to Sadowski from Crotch. Sadowski doubled in the right lane line. No putback. Yes, by Brower.
Nice job, Brower, cleaning up on the weak side.
Anderson came over to try and help on Sadowski's drive, and that left Brower free, low left. They go to Anderson. She goes back outside to Klatt. Barrett to Barrett. Skip pass into the corner. This is Anderson. Step back, two-pointer. Crotch clears the rebound. Knocked away from her. She gathers in the backcourt still. Over to Sadowski. No pressure now. She'll bring it up uncontested. Gets to the elbow. Fires away.
Yeah,
No
she'll
good.
rush that
one,
shot.
as I said, they've been taking her time. Three did rush that one. 54-29. Panthers. 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Huberty looked to run up and trap. Panthers have switched defenses too. Trying to work on something here. It looks like to be their 1-3-1 trapping defense.
It looks like Kennedy Crotch picking up her second personal. Team 6 foul for the Panther.
This will be Sarah Barrett inbounding. Into Anderson. Going inside. Fading away off the glass. No good. Brower with the rebound. Trying to be strong. She's knocked to the floor, and a traveling is called.
That's one area where Natalie's got to get a little stronger. She's in position. She had the board. But Anderson is a beast for a freshman.
Here's Wellner. Into the corner. Barrett. Back on top to Hofer. Hofer with Kennedy Crotch right in her grill. On the back cut, they try to get it back to Hofer. Panthers take it away. Sadowski, front court. Huberty, corner, Helmley. Man-to-man again by Menominee. Helmley driving baseline, kicks low right. Sadowski up and under. Claps it in.
Nice sharing by the Panthers.
We're at the 5-minute mark here in the second half. There's the 1-3-1 trap. 3 on the way. Good by Barrett. That was Sarah.
She snapped that one off.
Nice looking high arcing shot. Pratt's in the corner. Drives baseline. Kicks to Huberty. Ball fake, and a travel is called on Huberty. 56-32. In this zone defense, they've got Sadowski on top, Crotch running baseline, Brower in the middle. The wings are Helmley and Huberty. They'll try and trap wing and top player. Here's an inside pass. Anderson now outside. Wellner, high archer from the corner, no good. Huberty with the rebound. Ball fake on the outlet. And Emma will bring it up herself. Over to Crotch. Panthers now get a chance to run their man-to-man defense, or man-to-man offense, looking for Crotch on the flex cut. Turn around, low right, no good. Put back by Brower. Oh, shoot, too far under. Hit the bottom of the board. On the run out, here comes Hofer. One-on-one against Helmley. To the other end, left hand off the window. Yes, nice move and finish. Sadowski to the front court. Now Huberty left wing. Back on top, they'll move it left to right, looking low right, taken away by the Maroons. Tried to force it underneath, and now almost a steal by Sadowski in the backcourt. Here comes Hofer. Over to Barrett, firing again for 3. Anderson with good position, cleared away, and we're going to have a foul called.
Oh, I did not think that's where that was going.
Underneath.
I'm not picking up that one. I thought they were going to give it on Anderson for being a little...
Yep, they did.
I was going to say.
Yep, you're right, Brett. That's what the call was.
She was getting a little chippy there.
And that's exactly what referee Larson called. Gave a little elbow in there.
A frustration foul.
Ooh, Sammy Shallow almost backed right over the timeline.
Toying with it.
Here's Brower on top. Over to Shallow.
He'll miss the cut.
Here's Allen. Top of the key, firing away. Flashes it home.
Allen finding her rhythm now.
Well, Coach K has to be much more satisfied with the shooting of the Panthers.
Well, we figured Coach knew what he was doing, but in the first couple of games they ran a lot of those inbound plays to Allen, and she wasn't hitting them. But tonight, she's in the second half. All of a sudden, she's starting to click. So maybe Coach knew what was going on a little bit.
58-34. The timeout called. We'll stay here. 3:22 left to go in the ball game.
58 points put up already here by the Panthers. They had 54 against the Comets, and only 47 against Anago. So
season high
so far. Don't have my record book from last year, but I think I'm guessing that they're pushing maybe a
high for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Well, I know last year took until about the last 3 or 4 games before they got into the high 40s, low 50s. So I'm guessing this might be the high for the last 2 years. Panthers back on the floor. Shallow, Huberty.
You think it might be
Helmley, Allen, and Brower.
It might be a varsity record here as well for threes.
That one we'll have to check. You know, the guy will check.
Yeah,
Coach Young.
They've knocked in 11.
11 threes tonight.
As a team.
That's one short of what Menominee has put up all together tonight.
We're not done. We got 3 minutes to go yet.
Here's Burnett. Back on top, Barrett. Drives middle, kicks outside. Klatt, jumper, long rebound. Menominee has it. Klatt scoops it out to Barrett. This is Sarah Barrett. Bounces to Hofer. Hofer trying to shake and bake against Shallow. Shallow trying to poke check it away to Wellner in the corner. Back on top, they look for Klatt. Wellner lost the handle, gathers back. Back on top to Hofer. Menominee trying to run this offensive possession right through, and we've got a hand check called against the Panther. It'll go against Huberty.
And that's going to be her third, and the team's seventh, so that's going to send them to the line.
Panthers went back to the man-to-man on that possession. 2.5 minutes to go. Helmley and Brower sit down. Steffens and Albrecht come back in. Again, that's Caitlin Albrecht just joining us. Carrie Albrecht out tonight. Sprained the ankle last Tuesday against Wapaka. Still nursing that injury. Probably will be for a while. First free throw is good by Barrett. Second free throw on the way, up and in. 58-36. Huberty driving to the basket. Nobody cut her off, and she overlaid. I think Emma thought somebody was going to come out and challenge, and nobody did.
Olivia Steffens pulled it down, but got a tight walk on that end line and stepped out of bounds. Emma Anderson back in for the Bruins.
See if Morgan Helmley's night is over with that barrage of threes.
At 21 points.
That might be a career high for Morgan. On the outside, this is Barrett. I'm sure it is. Tapped away and taken away. Allen poked it away. Huberty comes out with it. To Shallow. Shallow gets run over in the backcourt. Barrett has it. Now a double dribble.
Sammy didn't catch that one clean. Caught her in the face.
Albrecht will inbound right in front of the Menominee bench. They get it to Shallow. Busting out. 3-on-2. Takes it all the way to the basket. Contested. No good. Steffens has it. To the baseline. Jumper up and air ball. Anderson comes away with it. 1:45 and counting. Anderson over to Hofer. Pulling up. 15. Too strong. Rebound. Burnett put back. Yes. Shallow. Around the defense, around Hofer, pull up from the middle of the lane, too strong. Cleared by Menominee. $1.25 to go. Barrett to Sister Barrett. All the way to the basket. Anderson comes away with the rebound, and we've got a push, and it'll go against the Panthers. Bonus free throws for Emma Anderson.
Caitlin Albrecht picking up her third personal.
Tell you what, this Menominee team, only one senior. They're just going to continue to grow and grow as a basketball team.
Well, if Emma Anderson grows more.
Not only this year, but these three freshmen that play for Menominee are very nice. Nice back cut, finding Albrecht, but she can't put it in. 1 minute to go in the ball game.
Yeah, they certainly have a lot of potential. And
Anderson goes in and out.
It'd be fun to see where they end up here in a couple of years.
Hofer.
There's Anderson.
Jumper is off, and Anderson with the putback. 58-42, 45 seconds to go.
Let's see the Panthers at least take one more three here.
Here's Albrecht.
The Dirty Duck.
Driving middle, kicking out. Taken away by Barrett. That's Aaron Barrett. 30 seconds to go. Up ahead, here's Sister Barrett firing three. Back bracket, no. Anderson had it, lost it. Albrecht comes away with it, spinning, and she's going to be called for traveling. As she went to the deck, rolled over, kicked it out on the outlet. Guess you can't do that.
19.5 seconds left.
It'll be Menominee basketball just to our right. Brett said 19-5 left to go. Barrett by the timeline. See if they can get one more shot off here with 15. Anderson drops to the middle, down to the block, off the glass, and it rolled out. Anderson gets her own rebound, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Outside, here's Barrett firing three. That rattled out. Burnett comes down with it and knocked away from her with .2 left to go. This has to be a tip. They cannot catch and shoot it. See if they know that. Maybe they'll just run Anderson right to the rim. Here she comes. And there's a catch. There's a shot. There's a make, but it's not going to count as there was .2. They had to tip it. And there's our ball game. Final score. 58-40 is the final. I believe I said 58-42 the last possession. My mistake. 58-40 final score. Panthers scored 27 in the first half, 31 in the second half. Menominee only 8 in the first half. They came back with 32 in the second half. 58-40 is our final score. When Brett and I come back, we'll total things up. Our stat cats, Emerson Rice and Autumn Gable, working hard on the pencils right now and the clipboard. When they get their totals, we'll have them for you. We'll come back after these messages. Once again, the final. Oconto Falls 58, Menominee 40 in girls non-conference basketball action. Stay tuned for Panther postgame right after these messages, right here on WOCO.
Holidays are a time of joy. Don't let money worries get in the way. Want a stress-free holiday? Call NEW Credit Union at 800-924-1250 and ask about our holiday loan special. That's 800-924-1250. Rates as low as 4.99% annual percentage rate for a 12-month term. Maximum amount $2,500. Our loan specialists work hard to help you get the loan that fits your needs. Rates subject to credit worthiness. Stop at any one of our locations or you can apply online at newcu.org. Example of repayment would be a monthly payment of about $8.56 per $100 borrowed. All loans subject to approval. Federally insured by the NCUA. With offices in Oconto, Suring, Oconto Falls, and Peschville, we are federally insured by the NCUA. Membership eligibility required. This holiday season, remember, we can help you own it.
We all want to be self-sufficient, whether it's fixing projects at home, whether it's changing the oil on the car, or maybe even keeping your checkbook balanced. But when it comes to income taxes, trust me, you don't want to do it yourself. You don't want to do it with someone that just does it 3 months a year as a little sideline job. You need to work with a proactive 24/7 CPA firm that can actually get your results and keep more money in your pocket. Pick up the phone today. 715-735-0583.
If you don't know everything about insurance, you'll profit from the knowledge and experience at the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, 113 North Main Street, downtown Oconto Falls. You'll benefit from their thorough analysis of the insurance that you really need. They'll recommend the companies and policies that are the best for you. At the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, they specialize in complete coverage of all your insurance needs. Call the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, 113 North Main Street, downtown Oconto Falls.
Hi, folks. This is David from Witt's Piggly Wiggly in Oconto Falls. Are you sick of rising gas prices? Well, at Witt's, we have a solution. When you purchase qualified groceries with blue shelf stickers, and there's hundreds throughout our store, you build up discounts for 15 gallons of gas on your club card. Then, when you fill up at our Pig Stop pumps, just scan your card and watch the gas price drop. So scan your card, shop the blue stickers, and save money on gas at the Pig in Oconto Falls.
Welcome back to the Oconto Falls Fieldhouse. Todd Peterson, Brett Crandall here. Panther post-game show, victorious 58-40. Ball game for the Panthers over Menominee. Brett's still working on the individual and team scoring. I can tell you this, the Panthers 27-8 lead in the first half. At the end of first half, I should say, Panthers shot 40% in the first half to Menominee's 11%. 9 of 22 for Oconto Falls. Only 3 of 27 for Menominee. Real cold shooting for both teams for most of the first half, but then the Panthers got on fire. Mostly Morgan Helmley toward the end of the first half. She knocked in 4 3-point shots to close the scoring for Oconto Falls. She had the last 12 points of the half for Oconto Falls to help them take that 27-8 lead. Menominee actually outscored the Panthers 32-31 in the second half. There was no quit from the Maroons, and that totals up our final at 58-40. Once again, we want to thank Emerson Rice and Autumn Gable, 5th graders from the Oconto Falls Elementary School, helping us out with those shooting numbers, more of which will be coming from Brett in just a moment. I want to mention, while he's getting set, that the Panthers, the Oconto Falls Lady Panthers, next ball game will be on Tuesday as they travel to Denmark to take on the Vikings, another Northeastern Conference basketball game. And then on Friday, a week from tonight, they'll be back home to host the powerful Wrightstown team. That's, again, next Friday. So the Panthers 2 games next week, both in conference play Tuesday, Friday. Once again, we want to mention the Oconto Falls boys were in action tonight as they traveled to Wapaka. No word on how that ball game went down. Taking a look at the WOCO schedule. Next week, Tuesday, December 5th, Larry will be on air as he will call the Oconto boys taking on Marinette in a non-conference game, that ball game being played at Oconto. Thursday, December 7th, the Oconto Falls boys will be hosting Freedom, that game also on WOCO. And Friday, December 8th, the Oconto girls will be taking on Algoma in Oconto. So 3 ball games on WOCO next week. And I think that runs down all of our games and action coming up, and we're going to get the headset on head coach of the Oconto Falls Panthers, Mike Ketchmerrick Jr. And as Coach Ketchmerrick puts the headset on, Coach, first thing I want to ask you, who was the shooting coach this week?
Oh, I think you have to ask those questions. You know that.
I didn't even get an official count. Brett's got written down here 11 3-pointers, 7 by Morgan Helmley alone. A nice shooting night by your club, for sure.
The kids shot the ball well. I don't know what free throws again, but we're 5 for 11. So I think we're a better percentage from the 3-point line than we were on the free throw line. But we're not even emphasizing free throws. I think it's more of a mental thing now anyway. But, yeah, the kids shot the ball well tonight. So the biggest thing, I think, is we swung the ball and got it to the open girl, and we got open looks. So,
Coach, you got a chance to go against the a little bit of a zone defense tonight for quite a while, and you just mentioned it, and Brett mentioned it during the game too. Your girls do a nice job of keeping the ball moving on the outside, and that's what you have to do against the zone defense. What's the setup that you're trying to get when you're going against the zone, like that 2-1-2, 2-3 look?
Right. Like you just hit a nail on the head there. We have to look to reverse the basketball just because you watched us lately, and we just don't have the girls. We don't have a big inside presence. We don't have that size of girls. We just don't. So when we do get it in, we can't do much with it, but we did a nice job of going in and then looking opposite tonight, and that's what we emphasize. Look opposite. We get it, and then we can spot up, we can get our feet set, and then we can catch the ball in rhythm and shoot the ball. I think we did a nice job of that tonight.
Coach, we know we've seen you third time now on the season. We know the man-to-man, the full-court pressure is going to be one of your staples, but got a chance to see a little bit of zone out of you in the second half. Got a chance to work on it for a few possessions. 1-3-1 look, is that what we were seeing?
Yes, we are trying to work on it a little bit, like you said. We don't get a chance to work on it much. And we obviously, by looking at it, we have a long ways to go. We're trying to play a 1-3-1. We're not built for it because we're not very tall. That's a great zone for tall, lengthy girls, and we're not very tall. So we're definitely getting our primary defense is our full court man and our half court man, but we have to have something in case we get in foul trouble.
Coach, I don't usually ask you about the other team as far as personnel, but 3 freshmen on that Menominee team. Number 12 was Aaron Barrett, and number 32, Emma Anderson. I don't know, for freshmen, looked pretty good to me. What did you think?
Yes, they handled themselves like upperclassmen. They played with a lot of confidence. We've seen Anderson a lot in junior high ball and over the summer. She's a nice girl, very nice player. She's got good footwork for how big as she is. Obviously, you can tell with, I think she had 2 or 3 threes. She's a heck of a shooter from the perimeter, so she's going to be a force to reckon with here for the next 4 years.
Coach, you were playing one player down with Carrie Albrecht with that ankle injury. Any prognosis on her?
Best case scenario, I think we get her back by Christmas. She's got a pretty severe sprain there, so we're hoping by Christmas. If we get her before that, we tickled pink, but doesn't look good right now. It's pretty swollen and really discolored. So we'll take it day by day. She's icing it. She's working with a trainer, so hopefully we get her back before that. We play Shawano over Christmas, and that's our target.
All right, Coach, get back into conference play next week. 2 games, one at Denmark, and then hosting Wrightstown. You've already talked on air with us about the strength of Wrightstown. What do you know about Denmark?
Denmark is image of us. They like to go up and down. They want to press, and then they'll throw a 1-3-1. It's just like almost exactly like clone. Exactly right. So it's going to be a competitive game. Both teams are going to go up and down the floor. I think whoever is deeper that game and whoever takes care of the ball, that's who's going to win that game.
All right, Coach. Best of luck on Tuesday. Congratulations tonight. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll give you those numbers that Brett was working on right after these messages. You're listening to Panther Post Game on WOCO.
At 24/7 Well and Pump Service, we mean just that. Water will be available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call 920-848-2407 or 920-604-2407, and a licensed professional will come out to your site. Whether it is a water system installation, repair, well inspection, or install underground water lines, they'll be there. Call 920-848-2407 or 920-604-2407. We're in the Oconto Falls area Yellow Pages. 24/7 Well and Pump Service, Fireside Road, Oconto Falls.
Want to know what I like best about high school sports? I love watching my son run on the field. I love seeing him smile when he high-fives his teammates. I love seeing his eyes light up when his team scores a goal. I love the fact that since he's been playing high school sports, he's making better decisions. And I love knowing that high school sports have never been safer. Why? Because coaches have more information than they've ever had. Training techniques are more sophisticated, and equipment has never been more advanced. Playing high school sports isn't just safe. It's still the best way to give your teenager a healthy head start in life. And that's something I really love.
This message about the value of high school sports is presented by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Big numbers, Oconto Falls 58, Menominee 40. That's team. What do you got individually, Brett?
Well, hey, let's go at it right here for the Maroons. High score with 14 points, Emma Anderson. 8 points for Aaron Barrett. 5 points for Sarah Barrett. 4 apiece for Hofer and Bree Burnett. And 2 for Erica Valise. And 1 point for Mackenzie Wellner. Wellner, yes. And the Maroons shot 3 of 8 from the free-throw line for 37%. From the floor, they shot 17 of 58 for 29%. Big contrast there is from the first and second half. They only shot 11% in the first half, 45% in the second half.
Much better.
Yeah, heated up nicely there in the second half. Panthers were consistent throughout the night. Shot 40% in the first half, 46% in the second half, 21 of 48 for the game for 43%. Leading all scorers tonight, and the Panthers with 21 points. Morgan Henley knocking in 7 threes for that 21. Followed by 9 points for Kennedy Trotz, 7 points for Caitlin Allen, 5 for Natalie Brower, 5 for Brianna Sadowski, 4 for Caitlin Albrecht, 3 for Stephens, and I think I covered everyone there. Panthers shot 3 of 6. 3 throws in the first half, 50%, 2 of 5 in the second for 40%, and 5 of 11 for the game for 45%. Panthers as a team knocking in 11 threes. Maroons as a team knocking in just 3 threes. Panthers forcing 23 turnovers and only committing 13. I don't think I got anything else I can tell you.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Brett. And once again, the Panthers will be in action next Tuesday as they travel to Denmark. Oconto Falls now 3-1 on the season. Menominee, that being their first game, 0-1 on this early campaign. That's going to do it for us from the field out. Once again, our final, Oconto Falls Lady Panthers 58, Menominee Maroons 40 in girls non-conference play. For Dave back in the studio, my partner is Brett Crandall. I'm Todd Peterson. Thanks for tuning in to our broadcast. We'll catch you on the next jump ball. You've been listening to high school basketball action right here on WOCO Sports Radio.
It's my time. It's my life.
Thank you for joining us for today's ball game. Our game was brought to you by
the NEW Credit Union, Oconto Falls Insurance Center, Witt's Piggly Wiggly, Stevenson National Bank and Trust, Islandfeld Sketchman Anderson, and 24/7 Well and Pump.
Like I feel.
Be sure to join Brett and I for more Panther action on your #1 home for youth sports, WOCO Stereo FM.